Alright, it is time. Back on the DC side, we're going to talk about our boy Batman, who, strangely enough, has not had too many changes. Other than some intros you're going to see, he's remained pretty consistent. Because, I mean, he has something for everybody, but that doesn't make him busted. But it does make him very flexible. For example, I can do that. Whoa. Okay. Okay, I just gotta get my jump timing better. But Batman doesn't really have... I don't think he has a single bad matchup in this entire game. Like, he's either 5-5 or 6-4 with everybody. And that's very unique. It's a very unique thing to have. He also can do that much damage. And that. So, I would say Batman's still got a lot going on for him that helps him quite a bit. Whoops. Getting the timing down for reversals in this game can be a bit tricky, but once you do, it puts you in a very helpful spot. One that I probably need to, you know, do better in. Okay. I should have jumped. Alright. So yeah, that first set didn't go well, but you know, it's pretty early in the morning. I gotta get my bearings in. I don't want to date the video, but let's just say it's pretty early. In theory, every match in Royal Round would go like this, but that doesn't always mean it will. Oops. You gotta remember the jump when that happens, or bad things will occur. Like, he still has that, which is extremely good, and works in a ton of situations. I meant to do the other one. Oh. And this is what happens when you don't. That works. And a perfect for my revenge. This is probably one of my favorite intros. Because of the fact that just Batman just throws you a pizza. Like, what do you do when Batman throws you a pizza? Do you catch it? And this is what I mean when I say, yeah, something for everybody. Like, Mike is normally a problem for a lot of the people in this game, but Batman doesn't really have to respect a whole lot that he does. Especially when they're not true lock strings. Ooh. I don't know why you went for that, but I mean... Boom, 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 boom. Fuck. Did the wrong one. It's not very often that someone gets stunned from that, so I was surprised to see it. There's some lore for you. So, interesting trivia for Batman. He's the only character who I gave charge moves to, as opposed to taking them away. Ooh. Okay. That move isn't as abusable as it looks. You can hit him on the way down, and you should. Because, well, otherwise he'll just get to do it again. The fake out teleport is also one of his best tools, simply because of the fact that it allows you to counter a lot of situations that most people have to either respect or don't really have a whole lot of options for. But I mean, he can't do that, so it's not truly exploitable. Like, I'm glad the AI is caught up to what exactly is going on with that. That was a very good way to punish that. That is not a true block string. However, oh, okay. Well, again, this is why this game is not out yet. There are bugs that happen, and I don't know when they'll happen, or where they'll happen, or in some cases, why they happen. But, now that I've been reminded of this one, I will fix it. So the next time you see it, you won't. That's how I do things. Don't jump at me. I haven't even been talking about his command grab throw loops that he has. Well, not really loops, just setups. And I don't think I'm going to get to. See, there it goes. You see, it works when it wants to, and that's the hard part. I like how Batman just fucking laughs at his dad sometimes. It's like he knows he's just being a dick sometimes. That's a good punish for that. Okay, the fireball hit me. Interesting. Wow. I forgot I let him super cancel that one. We take those. That's another one of my favorite intros. It doesn't really make any sense. It's just kind of there for a gag. It's Batman versus a Batman. What do you know, like... That says a lot about our society. I think. So, yeah, Batman was hurt pretty badly by the projectile change, actually. Because meeting with his projectiles is one of the main things that you can do with his Oki, and it's a little bit harder now. However, I've made the double kick hit more consistently because it used to drop sometimes, and that made it annoying to deal with. So, fortunately, that has been fixed. Like, the last thing you want to do is drop your combo when you're about to die, and you know that combo could literally save your life. Like, that would piss me off. So, I said I gotta fix it. I was gonna go for my grab, but you know, that works too. That's one of the many things you can do for a mix-up with him. It's pretty funny. Oof. That's a good punish for that. Oh! Wingnut showing some tech. But I don't think it's gonna be enough for my guy. Or it might. Oh! Oh my god. I knew he was gonna use it, I just didn't know when. And that just made it that much more scary. I should have did that instead of the second dive kick. That works though. That would have been a very sick confirm. That was an interesting exchange. Huh. I'm gonna have to look into that. Didn't mean to do that. What a wasted opportunity and combo. Like, yeah, the Flash can deal with that too. Via his shenanigans, which he has a lot of. So in Justice League Task Force, did you know that move didn't use the knockdown? It was just so godly unsafe that there was really no point in using it. And also, air attacks didn't really knock down either. Everything would just like do the little air recovery thing like a normal does in this game. That would just happen when you hit with specials in the air. Like Justice League's Task Force had a few interesting ideas with, you know, terrible execution all around. I cannot stress how bad that game is. There are some people who are like, you know what, this game is better than this one. Those people are wrong. That's all I'm going to say about that. They're just wrong. They're incorrect. They're so incorrect that they have no idea why. And that's really unfortunate. Just like that drop was. Both of those things were equally as unfortunate. When someone tells you that, it's because they dropped super and they don't know that's unfortunate. Shout out to fucking, I don't remember, I don't know, I don't want to butcher it. I don't know if that's dithering or whatever the hell kind of transparency it is when you have one pixel open and one pixel closed and it creates this cool like mesh transparency. Like I try to keep things as technologically behind as possible, other than the, you know, the controls. That's a good way to punish that. That's not a true combo. I mean black string. Not what I wanted to do. Don't jump at me. I jumped at him. I have no idea why you went for that. That's a mid-screen mix-up. Did not mean to do that. Don't jump at me. Oh, fuck. Well, whatever. The good thing is, I mean, the super at least fixes itself at the end, even though it looks extremely wrong. So, you know, this is why this game isn't finished. Even though the game looks as polished as possible, there's some things that still happen, and when it does, it's obnoxious because it doesn't happen consistently enough for me to know if I actually fixed it. Like, you think for a game this simple, I wouldn't have that many problems. Boy, oh boy, would you be wrong. Development on this game has been pretty cursed sometimes. For every like amazing thing that I'm actually able to pull off, something incredibly stupid happens. And sometimes things that was working would just suddenly stop working. And I had to redo a whole fucking section of code because it decided, you know what, I don't want to work anymore. Much like Batman's inability to win this matchup, which should have been easy. And instead I got washed. My intent was definitely not to get washed at all, but you know, these things happen. There we go. That is so not the punish for that, but you know, you tried. Whoa. Right, so War Super operates in a way that is both random and not random, and because of that, things that can happen to it that are unexplainable, and also very hard to reproduce. So it's like a lot of the time I only see bugs happen in real time and not when I'm looking for them. It's a very persistent, pesky problem. That's like one of his favorite combos to do. That's a very, very good punish. Oh boy. Well, I mean, so I'm starting to see a little consistency in the behavior, and that's a good thing. So I think I know how to fix that. This is something we've all learned together. This video dates itself, but this is a journey that we're all on together. And we can both say, you know what, I was there when that bug happened, and now I know it's fixed because I saw it. On the plus side, you know, now there's a chance for us to fight Kirby X, which is what we want, preferably. Warren said I have no idea how that fight's gonna go. I imagine it could go the same way it is this way because of the fact of what I'm able to do. Oh, right. It's only when I get up. Like, that's another one of those strange oddity bugs. Oh. Yeah. I tried to go for some Hail Mary stuff. Did not pan out. Wow. Just caught it at the last possible sign. Interesting. That's another thing you can do. Ooh. I might be dead. Oh. Oh. Oh man. He could have done anything, and I would have died, but my magic pixel saved my life. It's very helpful. So for Kirby players, that's what you do to get around that. You can just backdash out. Oh, oh, okay, that's enough. I don't like this. It's scaring me. Okay, well, that wasn't the worst thing that could have happened. All right, custom intro, yeah. This is the only time where, well, okay, there's one more other character. But other than that, those are the only times Omega Shredder does not kill Karai on this stage. In fact, that intro is literally stage specific. It only happens here. You will not see Karai anywhere else in this game. I mean, it's not that funny, Batman. It's kind of dangerous, actually. And that's sad. So that's the reason why I made that move charge, because of the fact that it can no-sell a lot of shit. And I wanted to make it, you know, from a command standpoint, something that restricts itself by its design. Otherwise, you know, just fucking keep doing it for free. So like, even for this matchup, I don't really have to care too much about me because of the fact that I can do that. I wish I saved that Omega because he's probably not dead. Ooh, bad forward dash. Very bad forward dash. Well, there's a Kirby. So that dialogue is not canon. Batman does not fight Kirby X. So we just got some filler. Alright. He can no-sell that for the most part. Okay. So this matchup is also probably dead even. Kind of. Because I mean, Batman can stop one of the main annoying things Kirby X does. So it's like, how do you, like, do you still fear this matchup? I mean, yeah, as long as you don't fuck up. Because, you know, things can still go very wrong. Like this. Like, to the point where I'm pretty sure Kirby has now figured out what exactly he needs to do. You know, I always try to talk shit about the character AI, but you know, it does some shit that is a little obnoxious. Especially when it figures out what I'm doing. Well. So, we can safely say that Kirby X has figured out that I can stop most of this bullshit. So now I have to figure out what I'm going to do to counter that. Okay, we take those. Stop it. Oh my god, I have no idea how the fuck I blocked that. I really could not tell you. That was pure fucking luck. That was not me being, oh, the reads. No, I have no idea when the fuck he's gonna go for the dirt Jamaican shit. Okay. Oh no. He went for a Hail Mary. I respect it. Time was running out. You don't want to lose by time over at the end. So, Batman. A lot of fun. Very versatile character. Very easy to pick up and play. And once you master him, he's full of some jank shit all his own. I think you'd have a lot of fun using him when this game drops, which will be next year. Because we still have a lot of things we have to iron out. So, you know, give us some time. We're almost done, I promise. It's been 2 years, I know.